Greetings and salutations, hello, and all of that good stuff. Welcome to another thrilling episode of Skipper Brian's Radio Transmissions for your face. I am your face at... What? I am Skipper Brian. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, joined by my co-host, Wembley. Everyone say, hello, Wembley. They said hello, I believe you. Yes, and of course, we're out here in the middle of wherever, somewhere, aboard my houseboat, the Teagan Muriel, my favorite cruising vessel, if I do say so myself. Now, I have suffered through many things, my friends, many adventures, between here and there, and from there, back to here. And I will tell you the secret to my success, or lack thereof, if you know what I mean. You have to stay strong, my friends. Keep adventure in your heart. Stay safe. Stay separated. Unless you're peanut butter and jelly, then put yourself together. I'm sorry? No, we have to keep the peanut butter and jelly apart. Who said so? Of course, everyone's favorite segment of our show, isn't that right, Wembley? Is the question and answer period. That is where adventurers, like yourself, write on a parchment, put it in the air, they let it float through the air, and somehow it gets to us. They send us questions. They say, Skipper Brian, why do you do it? How do you do it? Of course, we've answered that many times. But today, we have a wonderful question. It is from adventurer Joe E. Just the initial E, my friend, Joe E. Joe E says, Skipper Brian, I hear many a saying out there. I hear many a phrase tossed hither and yon. Where does the phrase, do not talk about the elephant in the room, come from? Let's not speak of the elephant in the room. Now, that is a legend. It has been tossed down through the ages, of course. I learned about it from my dear friend, Skipper Teagan. That's right, Skipper Teagan, you all know. Skipper Teagan, she's known in these parts, a wonderful adventurer and human being, a sponsor of our program. She runs Teagan's Treasures. Now, Teagan is a hero. Teagan rescues, donates, collates, saves, does many things for animals, puppas, dogs, doggos, ruff-ruffs. You don't like dogs, do you? No. Yes, but Teagan does, and most of us do. Malaria, it's terrible. You know, you should really be doing this show, my friend. You have a way with words. Of course, Skipper Teagan knows many legends. She's a legend herself. Skipper Teagan told me about the elephant in the room. Even though you're not supposed to speak about the elephant in the room, I'm going to tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, long ago, in days of yore, I think it was a Wednesday, there was a kingdom, the kingdom of Barovia. I knew a girl from Barovia. Can't speak about that right now. And the queen of Barovia was getting bored. She had conquered all of the kingdoms. She had eaten all of the rice. She had done all of the things a queen can do. And she demanded her co-captain, her co-host, her Wembley, if you would. She went to her advisor. She said, advisor, I demand a jester. I demand some sort of engagement, entertainment, something. Make life worth living again. And he remembered the time that she asked for a surprise days before that, and he surprised her. He brought her a gilded box with lovely carvings of mahogany, and out of the box sprung the chicken and went, "Bahawk!" And the queen was very entertained by this surprise chicken in the box. Who wouldn't be, really? So, the caretaker, the right-hand man, he decided to help the queen. He was going to surprise her. And he went down to the village, and he said, what can I get? What can I do? What can I do to surprise the queen this time? So, he went to a shop that sells many exotic treasures, and there in the back, Snuffy, the African bull elephant from the Nile River. The Nile, of course, one of our favorite rivers, don't deny it. Now, Snuffy can be hired for many jobs. Snuffy will hang a shower curtain. Snuffy will do a tap dance to the song La Cucaracha, if you hire him. Snuffy is available for many odd jobs. And now Snuffy was hired to entertain the queen. So the caretaker, I believe his name was Anano. Yes, Anano. Very common name in the kingdom of Druvia. Barovia. All of the Ruvias were there. Where were we? Anano hired Snuffy to do this odd task, this odd job. He said, now you go into the queen's bedroom, into her boudoir. Boudoir. Can you say that? Roll the tongue. Don't throw a hissy fit. Yes, he was hired to go into her bedroom and stand there and hide, he said. Anano said, elephant, Snuffy, I believe, Mr. Snuffy, Snuffleupagus, please hide somewhere. So Snuffy tried to hide under the bed. Can't hide an elephant under the bed. He tried to hide behind the curtain, and oh boy, that's not recommended. There was no place for Snuffy to hide. So Anano was very panicked, very anxious. didn't know what he was going to do. So he ran down and he spoke to each and every one of the maids, the butlers, there in the castle, and he said, "Do not speak of the elephant in the room." And everyone was rather perplexed. That's an odd thing to hear when you're straining pasta, and pasta hasn't been invented yet. Very strange thing to hear. So they said, "All right, we will do that." And somehow word got around, and someone said, "Your Highness, the Queen, do not speak of the elephant in the room." And the Queen, of course, straining her own pasta, as she was wont to do, took it in stride. Yes, whatever you say, Chappy, Dicky, Flippy, whatever your name is. Yes, I will not speak of the elephant in the room. Also, you're fired. And off with their head! It was a tragic time. This is a really sad story, unfortunately. But yes, so the elephant was in the room. We don't speak of it. The Queen went to the bedroom, and suddenly 2 and 2 went together and made 16. And suddenly it all flooded in her brain. She was not to speak of the elephant in the room, so she did not look at Snuffy. She did not breathe near Snuffy. In no way did she interact with Snuffy at all. One day, Anano stepped in. The elephant said, "Sir, hello. I do not believe I'm doing my job well. I'm not surprised the Queen in any way, shape, or form. I'm getting a little self-conscious about it." So the elephant was very worried that he was going to give up the goat. The goat was very expensive. Anana said, "Don't you worry, my friend. Don't you worry. I will take care of this. You stand back over there against the wall. Straight up, straight back, trunk in the air like so. Very regal. Very regal." And Anana went down, and he did about his tasks. He said, "Why do we have so much pasta in this kingdom? We should probably make something else." Well, the Queen's eating all the rice. So he said once again to all of the maids and butlers, "Hey, the elephant in the room, very self-conscious." And they said, "No problem, Jack." That's not his name. They said, "No problem. We understand." They went to the Queen. They said, "Queen, the elephant in the room is very self-conscious. So do not speak of the elephant because, of course, it is worrisome. It is very anxious and overwrought with anxiety." So the Queen said, "What is it about this elephant that you all want me to ignore so much? Whatever. Trippy, Pinky, Blinky, Sue. I will not speak of the elephant in the room." Weeks passed, months passed. The time machine was invented. They went back in time. This whole story took place again. And many months later, the elephant was still there in the room, and no one had spoken of it. And he was very sad. He felt like a failure. He did not surprise the Queen in any way. And he died of heartbreak right then and there. Yes, absolutely. That elephant died on the spot. And for days and days after that, a rotting elephant corpse lay there in the room. I'm sorry, what? No, I can't say that. No. Oh. So eventually, the Queen married someone from the next kingdom over where they had more rice. And she abandoned the kingdom, and the elephant actually became the ruler. Yes, the ruler, about 12 inches long, of the kingdom of Veruvia. That is the story of how Snuffy became the elephant ruler of Veruvia, which, of course, was the question that was asked. We learned about the elephant in the room. Do not speak of the elephant in the room. We have touched base with our dear friend, Skipper Teagan. If you're in the area look out for Teagan on her adventures, rescuing animals, doing great things. But of course, take care of yourselves. Make sure you have the essentials. Peanut butter, bananas, roller skates, a tin can, like an empty one that goes ping when you hit the side of it. You're going to need that in the days ahead. But please stay safe. Please send in your questions. Well, send your questions via the parchment in the volcano. You go up to make the sacrifice in the volcano, drop the question in. I'll get it. What? Email. All right. Yes, you will email your questions. The address is somewhere. I don't have an address. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Send your questions for Skipper Brian and his good pal Wembley, and we will get back to you. As long as the volcano has not erupted. As long as the volleyball court has not been swallowed whole by a chicken. As long as the panther walks around silently when we're all sleeping and goes brrr. As long as the bowling alley is oiled. As long as my left sneaker is a little tighter than my right sneaker, and it's a bit uncomfortable when I go walking about. If I do a run, even when I sit here, it's a bit... Okay, I'll stop now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for volunteering to deal with me for this thrilling adventure. This thrilling adventure of a few minutes. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Stay safe until I see you again.